Rolling na ba? The making of, don't worry, ikakat naman namin yung video. Tsaka, yung gagamitin lang naman namin for the marketing collaterals is 2 minutes to 3 minutes from the video. Is it okay po ba na if we post itong video sa Facebook or for the promotion of the book or Ayun. So, the title of the book is Hero Accountants, The Making of an Extraordinary Professional. So, itong book na gagawin namin ngayon is the pangalawang Hero Accountants book na siya. The first book was released last April 15 this year. Tapos, ayun. So, we planned na gumawa ulit ng version 2 ng book na yun. So, the release will be April 15 again next year. And there will be an awarding. We will be giving you a complimentary copy of the book and a plaque of recognition. So, like, there will be a proper awarding ceremony. Parang, ayun, gaya ng posts ni Ms. Bian. Ayun. So, the project recognizes industry accounting professionals who have made contributions to their business or industry by creating value, leading by example, championing new solutions, and inspiring others. And also, we are featuring accountants who have convictions in paying the right taxes. Ayan. So, Mr. Kenneth De Castro, can you please tell us a background on how you started your career?
Well, I started my career way back in 2010. I worked with one of the top accounting firms in the country, PNA Grant Thornton, or yung otherwise formerly known as Pulong Bayan and Araujo. So I worked there for almost 3.5 years. No? So there I've been working. I've worked with the audit and audit division of that firm. No? So I'm more experienced. I've more been exposed to the public practice. And then afterwards, after my stint with PNA, I worked with Capital Markets Integrity Corporation, which is a subsidiary of the Philippine Stock Exchange. So our work there is on the audit and compliance side, wherein our primary clients are the stockbrokers, especially here in the Philippine Stock Exchange. No? Yung work namin is all about determining their compliance with the rules and regulations of the Philippine Stock Exchange, our rules as well, and that of the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, our duty there is to really enforce yung trust that investors have on their brokers. So, we penalize brokers if they commit violations of the law, and then we provide compliance. We provide compliance reports if they're compliant. And I worked there for almost for 4 years actually, for more than 4 years. And then right now, I'm currently working at UST as a college professor.
This is full-time?
Yeah, I'm working full-time. So I just came in this semester.
Bago lang.
Yeah.
So can you please tell us more about your experience in PNA as a senior auditor?
Well, actually, being a senior auditor at PNA, my primary job is really to supervise the work of the audit staff, no? With regards to the conduct of their audit procedures. I make, well, parang, how can I say, parang, I want it na talagang maganda yung pagkakagawa in accordance with the protocols of the company. If in case kailangan ng client ng correspondence between me and the engagement team, I provide a liaison. No? And if there are concerns with regard to the carrying out of the audit procedures, if there are issues that are noted, then I'm the one who is on the front, no? Who is in the front end of the communications between them. So, para ako na rin yung magpo-provide din ng communications with the partner and the manager assigned to the engagement. And I guess part of my work also as a senior auditor is really to motivate the audit staff. Kasi syempre, alam naman natin sa audit firm is not an easy task, no? Especially you have to work long hours, especially pagdating sa busy season. And you see your audit staff na getting tired, di ba? Parang lost or parang they're trying to quit, di ba? Because of the hectic schedule. But being as a senior auditor, no, being someone that meron talagang experience na napagdaanan na yan, di ba? That time. So I try to provide them motivation and inspiring words na, di ba, they can carry, no, they can go on with the conduct of the audit season na malalampasin din nila yung eventually. And it will be an additional experience on their part kapag nalampasan nila yun afterwards. So,
You entered there as a senior already? Right?
no, I started there as a junior talaga,
How many?
2010.
How long did you stay there until you got promoted?
I got promoted after 2 years kasi sa PNA, you start as a junior auditor for one busy season. Then afterwards, you get promoted to an experienced audit staff. And then before you get promoted to the supervisory post, no, yung senior. So it took, I guess from the time I was a junior up to the time I left the company as a senior, no, it took me 1 year before, 1 year each time I get, no, promoted for a particular position.
So as a senior auditor, you are handling a team?
Yeah, I'm handling multiple teams, no, kasi I handled multiple engagements at that time. So for each team, no, for each client, I handle different audit staff, no. Hindi ako assigned for parang one audit staff no, for the rest of my clients. No? Iba't iba talaga.
So what were the challenges nung nasa PNA ka as a senior auditor?
Well, first of all, talaga yung a challenge there is how to manage time talaga. Kasi nga, given na I handle a lot of clients and minsan lahat yun sabay-sabay in a single week or in a single month. The challenge there was really to manage the time for each of the clients. Kasi syempre, hindi naman pwede na you only devote majority of your time for only one client regardless of how big or small it is. So you need to devote equal, at least, no, at the very least, equal amount of time for each and every one of them. Kasi they're also paying clients of the firm, so they deserve the best service that they can receive from us. Another challenge here is, syempre, yung sinasabi ko ngayon, motivation with the staff. Kasi if they are not performing well, then maybe baka there's something in them na iniinda nila or there's something wrong with them with regards to their personal or professional aspects, no? So, syempre, iba-iba sila ng problema. So, talagang I'm there really to understand and be just a listener to their problems, no? And ano ba ba? And I guess siguro yung mga technical side of it, no? Kasi syempre, iba't ibang industries yung in-audit ko. May banking, mayroong not-for-profit, no? May mga merchandising and manufacturing companies. So, kailangan talaga sa audit, mabilis yung adjustment mo eh. Na parang kapag pumunta ka sa bank the next day, pupunta ka sa not-for-profit the next day, dapat iba yung approach mo sa audit because iba naman kung how these companies operate. So yung reflexes mo talaga dapat mabilis at saka kaya mo talagang mag-adapt each and every time na pupunta ka sa different clients na naka-assign sa'yo.
So you mentioned na you're the kind of leader na who really motivates your team. And you talk to them about their personal and professional problems. Can you tell us more about you being a leader?
Well, I consider myself as a leader who actually parang collaborative ako. I usually see myself as a collaborative leader rather than someone who just dictates na parang ito gagawin mo, ito gagawin mo. Siyempre, being as a leader, you need to step up at some point, di ba? You need to take control of the situation. Pero at some point, the one thing that really runs your team is the collaboration between you and your members. Kasi syempre, if you do not give them empowerment, na you let them take control of the situation at some point, they will not be empowered as well to lead in the future. So, as a leader also, I give them time to provide suggestions on how to create a better service to the client, no? And at the same time, parang bigyan sila ng leeway na mag-create ng solutions on their own, na parang at some point, hindi na rin nila kailangan mag-depend sa akin, na kapag in case tapos na yung engagement namin between each other, di ba? Kapag napunta sila sa other senior or other managers no, or other audit team, at least may ma-impart ako sa kanila na they were able to stand on their own, no, decide on their own on the spot, di ba? At least it gives them power to become leaders of their own naman in the future. So I'm more of a collaborative leader who gives chances also to my staff.
So being a collaborative leader, have you received feedbacks from your team or from the people that you work with? What
Well,
kind of feedbacks?
Well, actually, I can honestly say naman na yung mga naging staff ko sa audit firm, I still keep in touch with them, no? Syempre hindi na as boss and as audit staff, no? As friends na talaga. Really, because nakapag-create kami talaga ng friendship during the time that we have in the audit firm, no? So, siguro that shows na, siguro kung hindi ako naging collaborative leader or hindi ako nakapag-provide ng inspiration or motivation sa kanila, maybe hindi kami nagki-keep in touch today. So, I guess that's the testament na as someone who siguro at some point sana nakapag-provide ng parting lessons, no, when we were together as a team, no, it goes to show na the fact na they're still willing to communicate with me even after na hindi na kami connected sa audit firm. It goes to show na I was able to serve my purpose as a collaborative leader. So I think that's the best feedback that I can get from my previous audit staff, no? And even my previous co-workers as well.
So sa capital markets Integrity Corporation, can you tell us more about your experience there and the challenges there?
Okay. I started there really as a senior auditor. So, pero kasi sa Capital Markets Integrity Corporation, sa CMIC, even as senior auditors, no, we do the audit field work on our own. Kasi hindi naman kami talaga, we're only, I think, 20 people in the company. So yung audit only composed, I think, 8 or 9 people. So talagang we do our work on our own, no? So, and also at some point, no, before I left the company, I worked there as an officer in charge for the audit and compliance department. So I really took the leadership post, no. So may